Here are the differences between the 41mm and the 45mm Pixel Watch 4. The first difference is the price. So the 41mm version of the Pixel Watch 4 comes in at $349.99 versus $399.99 for the 45mm version of the watch. On screen on the left, I have the 41mm, and on the right I have the 45mm. Second difference is the colors that are available. So the 41mm comes in purple, green, black, and white, and then the 45mm comes in that nice moonstone color, and then white and black. The second difference is obviously the overall size. So if you want a smaller watch, maybe you have a smaller wrist, there's the 41mm version for you. And then maybe you have a larger wrist or just generally prefer a larger watch, there is the 45mm version of the watch. Both also come with what Google is marketing as aerospace grade aluminum. I'm not sure how that really differs from normal aluminum, but it's space grade apparently. Watches get a 10% increase in screen size. Otherwise, they both achieve the same level of brightness. They're both AMOLED LTPO displays and come with Gorilla Glass 5. The next difference between the two phones is battery life. Google is claiming the 41mm version of the watch can last up to 30 hours and up to 48 hours with battery saver enabled. And the 45mm version of the watch can last up to 40 hours with the always-on display and up to 72 hours with battery saver enabled. Also in terms of battery, Google claims the Pixel Watch 4 has 25% longer battery life on the 41mm version of the watch and 40 hours on the 45mm version of the watch. Plus, Google says that the Pixel Watch 4 can charge 25% faster than the Pixel Watch 3, so it can go from 0 to 50% in 15 minutes, they say. But yeah, those are the five differences between the two watches, as far as I can tell. Otherwise, both watches have the same level of water and dust resistance, the same chip, the same GPS, the same features, and sensors. And this is of note, the watches are only compatible with phones Android 11 and newer. The only thing I don't like about the decisions Google made for the Pixel Watch 4 is limiting the moonstone color to the 45mm version of the watch. Google did that last year with, I believe, the hazel version of the watch, and I don't like that. Like, the moonstone color is sort of like the iconic Pixel 10 color. And so why are we limiting that color to the larger Pixel Watch? What if I want the smaller watch in the moonstone color? I know that I can buy other watch bands in that same color, but the literal casing isn't that same color. And what if that's important to me? So yeah, just a limitation that I didn't like. I feel like it's a choice Google made to force people to upgrade to the 45mm version of the watch, and I don't love that. If Google's releasing phones that are supposedly on the same level of feature parity, just different sizes, we should have the same color options on both watches. But those are just my thoughts. Maybe it's not important. I know it's first world problems. The color of our devices really don't matter all that much, right? But to some people it does matter, and I just thought I'd point that out. So those are all the specification differences between the 41mm and the 45mm versions of the Pixel Watch 4. Let me know which Pixel Watch you think you'll go with this year. Are you upgrading from a Pixel Watch 3? Will the Pixel Watch 4 be your first Pixel Watch? I'm also curious to hear your thoughts on Google's decision to limit the moonstone color to the larger Pixel Watch. I don't love that. I'm sure other people didn't love that as well. It definitely affected my decision-making process as I was buying my phone and watch this year. So yeah, curious to hear your guys' thoughts. But that's all for me. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope this video was helpful. My name is Angel, the Google Pixel guy. All right, you take care now. Bye-bye.